This might be Son Heung-min's final World Cup match ever. Think about that for a second. The Tottenham legend turns 34 in July 2026. By the time the next World Cup rolls around in 2030, he'll be pushing 38. So whatever happens against South Africa, this is it. The last chapter. The final dance for Korea's greatest ever player. And right now, Korea's in trouble. The Taeguk Warriors sit on the edge of elimination in Group F, needing a win against a South Africa side that just shocked everyone by holding a top 5 nation to a draw. One slip, and Son's legacy ends not with a trophy lift, not with a knockout run, but with a group stage exit on global television. Brutal. Here's the thing nobody's saying out loud. Korea has built this entire World Cup campaign around one 33-year-old man. Lee Kang-in is electric, sure. Kim Min-jae is a monster at the back. But when the pressure cranks up, every single ball funnels through Son. Every set piece. Every counter. Every moment that matters. And South Africa knows it. Bafana coach Hugo Broos isn't stupid. He's going to park a low block, double up on Son the second he drifts inside, and force Korea's midfielders to break them down through the middle. That's a problem. Because Korea's midfield creativity without Son dropping deep. It's thin. Really thin. Hwang In-beam can pass, but he's not unlocking a packed defensive shell on his own. Quick stat that should worry every Korea fan watching. In Son's last 6 international matches against teams ranked outside the top 30, Korea has scored just 7 goals total. 7. That's not a forward line firing on all cylinders. That's a team that struggles when opponents refuse to come out and play. So how does Korea actually win this? Coach Hong Myung-bo has to be brave. Push Son into the central number 10 role behind Oh Hyun-ju, not stick him out wide where he's been wasted for half the qualifiers. Let him orchestrate. Let him pick the killer pass. Expected lineup goes Jo Hyun-woo in goal, a back four of Seo Young-woo, Kim Min-jae, Kim Young-won, and Lee Myung-jae. Hwang In-beam and Park Yong-woo holding. Lee Kang-in on the right, Bae Jun-ho on the left, Son floating centrally, Oh up top. That setup gives Son freedom. It also pulls South African centre-backs out of position when he drops deep, opening lanes for Lee Kang-in to cut inside on his stronger right foot. The prediction? Korea wins 2-0. Son assists the opener around the 35-minute mark after South Africa tires from chasing shadows. Lee Kang-in adds a second from the edge of the box in the 78th clean sheet. Knockout round secured. Cue the emotional Son interview that breaks half a soul. But here's the pattern interrupt that should terrify you. South Africa has only conceded more than 1 goal in a competitive match twice in the last 18 months. Twice. If Korea doesn't score early, this turns into the most stressful 90 minutes of Son's career, and a single counterattack could end the dream forever. That's the knife edge this whole match sits on. One moment of magic from a 33-year-old who's carried a nation on his back for over a decade. Or a humiliating exit that haunts Korean football for a generation. You know what makes this even heavier? Son has never won a major trophy. Not at Tottenham. Not with Korea. The 2022 World Cup ended in a round of 16 exit against Brazil with him playing in a literal face mask after eye surgery. He gave everything. It still wasn't enough. This is his last realistic shot at a deep run. Maybe his last shot at anything that resembles glory on the international stage. So is this really Son Heung-min's last dance? Vote in the poll above and drop your score prediction in the comments. I'm reading every single one. And if you want my full breakdown of every dark horse that could shock the 2026 World Cup, including the African side nobody's talking about, hit that video popping up on screen right now. Subscribe so you don't miss the match reaction the second the whistle blows. Because whatever happens against South Africa, you're going to want to see it called live.